Today's episode is all about taking risks with your style and how important this is. Now, I have been on countless shopping sessions with clients, and one of the things that a stylist will always get you to do is try things that you wouldn't have reached for if you went shopping by yourself. And this is where the whole concept of the reticular activating system and style psychology comes into play because we're always gravitating towards things that we are familiar with. Our brain is always trying to protect us, keep us safe, and that also happens when you go shopping in a way because you're constantly being gravitated towards pieces that you are familiar with. So it's really hard to step out of your comfort zone sometimes when you're going shopping on your own. So it's almost like you need to make an effort to do so. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. Now, the first step to any change is awareness. So, having that awareness and knowing more about your reticular activating system is a great place to start. So, the first thing that you should do is walk into your wardrobe and see if you see any similarities or trends in the pieces that you were buying. So, for example, you might have the same pair of jeans in the same cart but different colors. Or you may have the same type of top with flutter sleeves in different colors. So, your reticular activating system is constantly drawing you towards that piece. So, having that awareness of some of your shopping habits is really good. So, have a look in your wardrobe and see if you can spot any. And this is going to be really helpful because it may help you change those shopping behaviors that you have cultivated over the years. Now, I would even go a step further and write these down so you've got a note somewhere that reminds you of the fact that you're purchasing the same pieces and the same styles over and over again. So, when you do go shopping and you see yourself reaching for that same piece, you can always flip to your notes app in your phone and just double check that your reticular activating system is not coming into play. Another tip that I recommend is creating a mood board and getting some inspiration through some magazines. Now, this can be really helpful to help visualize your personal style, and it can also help you discover new styles as well. And this is a great place to start in terms of gathering inspiration. Now, be careful going online and looking at influencers for inspiration because sometimes we may get influenced to purchase a piece that may not be aligned to our personal style as well. So, just keeping in mind that balance between getting some inspiration of some pieces that are completely out of your comfort zone, but also remembering that everything that you do bring into your wardrobe it does need to align to your personal style because otherwise you may not reach for it. Now that you've built some awareness around some of your shopping habits and your reticular activating system, you've also done a bit of a mood board exercise and gathered some inspiration. The next step is to actually test it out when you go shopping. So if you know that you're gravitating towards a piece that you know that your reticular activating system is pointing you towards, take a pause and reflect on whether you already have something like this in your wardrobe or something very similar. And instead, try and go for pieces that are completely out of your comfort zone, but still align to your style words in some way. Now, they may be pieces that you would never reach for. And that's what happens when you go shopping with a stylist. They will pick things aligned to your personal style, but are completely out of your comfort zone. So it forces you to try new things. So you can do this yourself in a store. Just force yourself to try on as many different styles as possible. And you'll find that you'll discover some styles that really suit you that you would have never, ever thought would. So this is a great exercise to discover some new pieces. It's almost like a muscle because at the start, you look at yourself in the mirror and think, does it really suit me? Is it really something that I would wear? Now, often the case is that because it's so much out of your comfort zone, it doesn't feel right at the beginning. But over time, like a muscle, you will start wearing it over and over again, and then it will start feeling like your new norm. And this is with any style development. At the start, it may feel a little bit uncomfortable. Even wearing a belt, for example, may feel uncomfortable because you're not used to wearing a belt. But over time, as you exercise that muscle over and over again, then it becomes your new baseline. So I challenge you to take some risks with your style, try on new things, and just have a day where you're able to just set some time aside and just go for it, play a bit of dress ups, and see how you feel. You may find that you discover some amazing pieces that bring you joy and align to your personal style and are completely out of your comfort zone. And that's how we continue to develop and evolve our style. I hope this episode was helpful, and I look forward to chatting to you again next week. Bye.